Well, we had tried several times for homeownership and different avenues. We tried the traditional mortgage, traditional bank loans, and things of that nature. And due to her being a stay-at-home mom, which is better for the children with the expensive daycare, we just thought it better to try to just hang out and rent for a while and see what comes up. And we actually had talked about Habitat for a couple of times before, but just for whatever reason never pursued it.
So one day I called them up and asked them, and they said, yeah, we'll send out a pamphlet, and you just fill it out, send it back in, and then we'll go from there.
And sure enough, we applied and went through the whole process, went for the home interview, got through all the stages.
I guess it was probably about a month later, we finally got a call, and they said, we think you would be, your family would be a good candidate for, a Habitat house. And I was like, oh, that's great, In this day and time, there would be no way that, like I said, that we could put down for just a down payment, because we would want to put enough so our payments wouldn't be so high, and then everything's just so outrageous. We just couldn't afford it, and without their help, I guess we'd be renting all of our life. That's all I know. My husband works at the job site on Saturdays, so that's when he does his time.
For me to just get out here and get dirty is just awesome for me because I'm in my element, and for her to be able to go to the home store, she just keeps plugging in there and keeps doing what she needs to do there. She really enjoys doing that, and I really enjoy doing this. We try to crisscross from time to time, but it's a total of 400 hours. We could do 200 for her and 200 for me, or 300 for me and 100 for her, or vice versa, any kind of combination, as long as we get our hours in.
We have to take 3 different classes that are mandatory that you have to take to get the home, and that counts towards your hours too. So any little thing as far as working at the home store, the job site, events, we go to events, different events. Me and my husband both spoke at a dinner for Christmas time, so that counts toward our hours.
You help your neighbor build their house, and they appreciate that, and it forms a bond that lasts just like it would in a family. And we kind of view each other as family because we all came from pretty much the same kind of backgrounds, and we got all the same kind of circumstances, so we already started off on common ground. Now we're just neighbors.
We will always volunteer and do whatever we can because it's just, we know we're giving back to somebody, and I would want somebody to do that for us like they're doing, so I want that for other people.